Well, the final topic that we want to get to today, just because it's kind of a fun thing. I know it's been talked about a lot, but it's something that you and I've worked with on different projects. We were working on Naomi. I was doing a little science fiction shoot with it. LED walls.
Oh, yes. LED walls.
In my opinion, this is what rear projection always wanted to be. I guess you could say maybe front projection. That is a crazy technology, by the way. If you guys get a chance to Google front projection, it is pretty wild. It was used. If you ever see the original Superman, well, maybe not the original, but the late 70s Superman movie, they used front projection for his flying sequences.
So front projection, just understand, rear projection is you have a screen and you have a projector behind the screen shining an image onto it. And you're in front of the screen filming that and whatever else you happen to have in front of the screen.
Yeah, it's great. It's great for the actors because they can see what's going on behind it.
So a front projection is essentially the same, just the projecting camera is in front.
That's right. So it's got a prism, and you have the projector and the camera going through the same lens. And so the lens is projecting out an image that's being reflected back with a...
Oh, so it's... So with rear projection, the projecting camera and the actual camera are two separate. With front projection, those are the same camera?
Right. It's coming out of the same lens, but it's a prism, so you have the projector on one side. It's like a 3D. It's like a 3D camera. Yeah,
like an old 3D rig where one camera's pointing up and one camera's pointing through it too. Okay, gotcha.
Right. It's like I said. Look it up. You'll get a kick out of how this technology worked. But 3M made a material that was made out of glass beads. So you would put that in the background, and then the camera would, of course, see the image. If you were off axis or anything, you wouldn't be able to see it. But if you were right on the axis of the projector, then you could see the background. And it made for a much finer... it worked better than rear projection because the exposure was more spot on. And it was probably... It wasn't as good as modern day LED walls because it's like nothing really compares to that. But it was the best technology of the time. Yeah.
That you can dial anything you want onto it.
It is absolutely a fantastic technology. It's still got a few little quirks, especially with the refresh rates.
Yeah, definitely refresh rates and all that, trying to get that synced up with the camera and all that. But yeah. It was, like I said, it was interesting because the first time I worked with one, big scale one, was Naomi. And we actually would have to go out and film our own plates that we would show on the LED wall for, like, if we're inside the house and we want to have the neighborhood outside looking out a window, but we're inside on a set, move the LED wall, put up the plates that we shot of the neighborhood we were at and all that. And for driving shots and all that, it was pretty interesting to see how it all worked. I mean, it basically is not just it, and unlike rear projection or front projection, where it's basically just a wall and, like I said, your actors or whatever in front of it. With LED walls, you're basically
it's dynamic.
It's dynamic and it's fully encompassed. You got walls in the back, walls on the side, walls on the top, angled down, so you're getting true light reflections, like as you're driving. That's
the best part of my that and the fact that you get your parallax effects.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just incredible technology. So,
it is quite nice.
Any chance I have to play around with that, I'm very happy.
All right. Well, I think is that.
Yeah, that's all our topics for today, but there is definitely more to talk about. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're just getting started with this. We were just messing around, saying, we can just make a podcast with all the gear knowledge that we have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At some point, I will be probably in the next podcast or something. I'll be talking about the V35s. Do close. Basically, the K35s. Are radioactive. So, if you know anything about the K35s and the lens coating that they used on there originally was, I think it was thorium or something like that. it's impossible to recreate those lenses for that very reason.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just
but they were nice looking lenses. But yeah,
they were nice looking lenses. They had one particular key problem, and for those that like to shoot wide open on everything, which annoys the hell out of me, that's what they're sought after for, shooting wide open and the way they look. Anyway, Duclos decided that they wanted to make a modern lens that has sort of the feel of the K35s, and they came out with the V35s, which are cine primes that have been modded to look like the K35s. And I had a chance to try those out, so we'll be talking about that and showing you examples of the footage we shot.
Exactly, yeah. That'll be nice.
So it's like the difference between spending $200,000 over I don't know how much they're going for, but I'm going to estimate about $40,000 maybe. I could be totally off. The V35s, yeah. Yeah, Tony's gonna look it up. But anyway, we'll bring you that.
We'll definitely
on the next podcast.
Yep.
Anyway,
and with that, I think we are done.
Yeah,
with our first episode.
Our first episode. That's right. If you guys stuck with us this long, thank you so much for listening in. We'll be bringing you more stuff as and if there's topics you guys want to talk about, please be sure to reach out and let us know what you want to know, what you want to hear about.
Exactly. We'll be happy to talk about any and everything film related, gear related.
That's right. I'm Marco. That's Anthony.
Yes.
We will see you guys next time.
And this is, what was it again?
T-stop. Tea time.
T-stop. Tea time.
We'll see you guys
See you later.
on set.